Welcome back to the GameBreakers channel. My name is Allison, and this is a pirate's adventure in D&D 5th edition. And I'm joined tonight by Cedric, Thomas, and David for a night of pirating.
Yar.
Say hello, folks.
Hello, folks.
Hello. So we are have been sailing in an island region known as the Shackles. We started our adventure last session in Port Peril, where everyone had a good night and had a drink. Drinks were on the house, and everyone ended up drugged and on a pirate ship the next day, under the watch of Captain North and Mr. Plug and others that you've met along the way. And experienced some pirate day-to-day life, and as we closed last session, there was a storm that we'd been surviving through, and off in the distance we saw the shadow of a ship, and the captain burst forth from his quarters and knew exactly what that was and was headed forth that direction. So, was there? I don't think there was any questions unresolved from last session, unless I'm missing something.
The captain broke the storm. I feel like that's an important point to remember. The captain broke a line through the storm for us, which is some heavy duty magic. That's my flavor.
Yes. And you recognized it as a Druid spell.
Yes.
But though a shadow of that ship was seen, it was still a ways off, and so it's not going to be until about the next day that the pirate ship catches up with that. And in the meantime, everyone is preparing for that excursion. Is there anything that, as things are getting in motion, that you folks would like to prepare, or anyone that you want to particular talk to?
I would like to hit up the quartermaster and see if I can get my pearl again.
Ah, yes.
I sucked at it last time and then stomped off in a huff. Because that is a critical fail on a social encounter.
Yes. Let me pull that book up.
How many days have we been on the ship?
It's been a few.
It's only
4
been
or 5.
Okay.
So is that persuasion?
Yeah, let me. That's a ship action. I need to pull that book up. Actually, it's on the other computer and not easily accessible.
We don't know each other well enough for you to know to bring me with you to be persuasive.
Just want my tooth. I rolled a 13 total with my charisma bonus.
Yeah, the quartermaster who is on the map in that room with the treasure box. Your persuasion.
I just need my tooth.
Tooth. I vaguely remember a tooth, and searching through it. Well, we are about to enter the battle, and fine.
Thanks.
To you.
Fine. Thanks. Fine. Go.
I don't really need my hat for a fight.
I think I'm doing okay right now as far as pre-fight things go.
I am scavenging for spell components. There's a few specific things that I know I can find on the ship, just literally laying around, and so that's my prep.
And as you're doing that, and some of the components are probably going to be near the kitchen. The fish guts is pretty drunk, not getting ready for battle much, but it is fine with you getting some components. You've been a great help in the kitchen. Fish guts appreciates it.
Some of the components are gross. I hope they're not in the kitchen.
Fair enough. Sorry, I was having trouble finding my text here.
I'm just gonna prep. Let's think through a day's worth of combat. Pick some spells that I think are going to be useful ship to ship.
I just have the spells I have.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, someone's got to think through this stuff.
I went to prepare spells, but this is my first time in 5th edition playing somebody who doesn't have them. So I just kind of, what do non-casters do to get ready for battle? They just like swing swords, like I don't know.
You listen to Eye of the Tiger on your iPod and get psyched.
I probably do some like acapella Eye of the Tiger bird song thing going on.
In your case, it's probably Blackbird by Fleetwood Mac.
So there is no rum ration, and there's regular meal, and the day passes. Everyone's busy with preparing for, sharpening weapons and getting back equipment. Actually, everyone is giving back the items that they were withheld.
Wahahaha. That actually could come in handy.
That's what you get instead of a rum ration. You get your stuff back.
No alcohol, but here's a hat.
If you die, we're taking it back.
I thought the whole gist was that it wasn't our stuff. I mean, like, I already have my stuff back, so I'm not like, I don't have a dog in this fight, but also like,
Yeah, the quartermaster's also, has a certain perspective.
Right.
All belongs to the crew until we hit land.
Until we got to fight. You know how to use this stuff. You use it. You get it.
You do it. Suddenly, I don't understand why we took this weird-ass broom from you.
So as the ship approaches, Gideon was able to find the spell components he needed around the ship, and there was no other pieces that needed addressing first. So you start to see the ship get closer, and it looks like it's trying to speed away, but Captain North, your charismatic half-elf captain, bursts out of the captain's quarters, as he seems to be wont to do, his cape flurrying, incense kind of billowing out behind him. He looks up to the sky and starts a chant, and he has these sort of barbarian shielded dudes with him that are getting into it, that come out from behind him, and the sky starts to change and the wind starts to pick up, and your ship starts to sail ever faster towards this other ship, getting ever bigger.
I like this one. He understands his theatrics.
Backup dancers and everything, man, that's style.
Right? He doesn't leave a room without a flourish.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna try and position myself toward the bow.
Let me transfer you guys to the map.
Okay.
There we are. You guys should have control of your icons, all three of you see on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make one for Pickle. I assumed Pickle would just be hanging out with you if you'd like to.
I'll find.
Different.
We'll do a rat picture later. I'm not worried about it right now.
Okay.
He's invisible anyway.
Not all the time. Usually just in my shirt. Does everybody face this direction because that's where the boat is?
Does anybody need
Yeah.
a buff?
That is going to be the side the boat is on.
Buff. I like buffs.
I can hand out one Cat's Grace.
Oh man, I'm all about Cat's Grace.
Full strength. Bear's Endurance. You got options, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we're about to I see that you two don't have a lot of armor on. And that tells me that you need to be quick. Right?
I'm always quick.
Okay.
But also, oh wait, Cat's Grace doesn't actually do anything for AC. Never mind. I don't need Cat's Grace. We're good.
No, it's just bonus on dex saves or dex checks.
Checks. Yeah.
Or advantage.
Yeah.
But if you need another stat, like it's one spell and I can hold it.
Yeah. Bear's Endurance actually might be solid.
Okay.
Getting that bonus HP. But I mean, we'll see when the fight comes about. Yeah.
No, this is one I'd rather cast as we're approaching. Like I need to know beforehand so I can do it as part of my.
Well, for sure. Well, I do like getting. I like getting up close and personal in my line of work. So, taking pure hits is always good.
Got it.
Or being able to take more hits, maybe. I don't understand how things work.
Is there anything else you wanted to, anybody wanted to do before or as the ship approaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said there was something else?
Yes, I would also like to cast a flaming spear and then turn into a giant toad.
So yeah, a couple things.
Yeah, that's just a couple on the list. So are you going to be holding the flaming spear as a giant toad?
Sphere, right? Or spear?
Yeah. I just have to concentrate, and I got the feat that I can hold two.
Mm-hmm.
So I can concentrate, turn into a toad. And
can the fireball come out of your mouth like you're part of the Mario World land? Is it...
If thematically we want to have because it would be a bonus action after I cast the spell, so it's more or less the same.
I mean, if they can see it happen, that's got to be an intimidation bonus.
It's a great big Hypnotoad style horned toad, by the way. Like it's not as impressive as my lightning bolt horns, but it's still a mighty crest.
It's also a giant freaking toad, and that's unsettling.
Right.
Just riding on the bow. Oh, wait, did I forget one?
You had another thing you wanted to do?
I think so. Most of the stuff I do is before combat. That's
just front load everything.
Kind of, yeah.
For the bonus HP for enhanceability, were you wanting to roll the bonus hit points, or did you want me to?
No, go for it.
Okay, it's 2d6, right? I think. Yeah, 2d6.
Right in front of me. 2d6, yes. And advantage on Constitution checks.
Cool. And I'll give myself a little icon to not forget that.
By the way, Allison, I'm keeping an eye on the situation, but I'm also trying not to look like a combatant.
Okay.
I'm trying to look like a cabin boy with a broom.
Right. I'm just here. I'm not a threat to anybody.
Okay. I take it back. I did not
I'm only
prepare.
scary if I make eye contact.
You did not prepare what?
Jump,
Oh,
which would have made my toad form super toad form. But
yeah.
not today. That'll be a trick for another time.
To be the first one on the other ship.
So a toad, a bird, and an angel walk into a bar. All right. Well, was your prep done then, Thomas?
Yes. Sorry for being that guy. Hold up, everybody! I gotta do some buffs.
I'm gonna cast spells for 10 fucking minutes, and then we're gonna.
All right, and as the just making sure my mute was off. As the Wormwood, the ship you're on, approaches this three-sail ship, arrows start flying from the ship, and their ship looks like it's in distress. Like your ship has been sailing with a strong wind in the direction that you want to be going, and it seems like there was a wall of water that pushed this boat in your direction, and it's experiencing other problems with wind, and so that's the status it's in as your ship approaches and arrows are flying. Can folks make me a dexterity save?
That I can do. I'm good at those.
Oh, it turns out I don't really need to look up code stats for that one, because I rolled the crit fail.
Ooh.
Wah, wah.
Yep. First roll of the night, huh?
Yep.
Get it out early.
Second roll for Thomas, because he also persuaded
true.
about the pearl.
That's
Right.
true.
16.
All right. Well, crossbow arrows fly past Key and Gideon, Pickle making a rude noise as it goes by, and Korrim. Korrim is your character's name.
Yep. I'm a big
Korrim
fan.
is not so lucky.
It's a big target.
Yeah.
I think with a crit fail, I was basically like yawning and stretching.
You're gonna swallow some crossbow bolts.
It's all right. It'll make it more unpleasant when I swallow that.
That's 7. That one hurt. And anyone with ranged weapons, you can fire back if you have, as you see the person, they're close enough to hit you.
Yeah, I have a short bow, if that's long enough range.
Yeah.
Cool.
You go first. I'm looking at my options.
I got 23. I don't know if that, or am I rolling damage and they save against it? I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
You were rolling against their
Their
AC.
AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look at that. Yep, that definitely catches it. 23.
For sure. Cool. Oh, I guess it would probably help if I put a roll in there. There we go. That's some minimal damage.
Woo, minimal damage.
But damage nonetheless.
All right, and they get one more volley off before the ship gets close enough to start boarding. Can y'all make me another dex save?
Oh, that's not as great.
12.
I got a 13.
Oh, Thomas.
Yes?
Oh, you're just the nature of your roles. It saddens me.
We'll get them all out. Toad hit points are all temp hit points anyway. I'm fine.
We knew going in of the three of us you'd be the tank anyway, so
Yeah, this is all phantom damage.
yeah.
Well, that's only and it's only 2 this time. It's
Okay.
this one barely scrapes your slimy exterior.
Phantom damage. I like that term. I'm not even really here right now.
This toad, it's just a costume.
We're all wearing costumes. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. So the ship gets close enough to board, and I get in the right window.
When we're at 20 feet, I will leap.
Oh, there are a number of them.
And Fishguts' contribution to this battle is as the ship pulls up, Fishguts comes up briefly from the main hold with one of the pigs from the cargo, but it's been slain, and Fishguts dumps it over the side, and the blood starts to attract sharks, and then Fishguts goes back down into the main hold for drinking.
Thanks, fish guts.
So, blood, shark-infested waters between your ships, and the boarding begins. The Mr. Plug leads the charge, and commands. Let's see. Scourge lead this crew across to the main part of the ship. I'm taking the captain, and he grabs the cleric who helped recover your items earlier, Sandara. And you're coming with me, and he starts the putting out the plank, and other crew members start to do the same, and you're handed planks to begin the boarding. Although I imagine the Aracockra may have other plans.
Oh yeah, yeah. As we were talking about theatrics, but I don't know.
And we're not quite in initiative yet. We'll be once the boarding is done. There's a skill check, but again, the key may go first, since I imagine you'll get the scuff. But your orders are to go across to straight across from where you are and take on the crew. Yeah, we're taking the ship.
Right. Okay. So should I go now, or?
Well, how about describe what your crossing is like, and then we'll do skill checks for other people.
Yeah. So I'll kind of tell you what my plan is, and you can tell me as a DM whether or not this is okay.
Okay.
I have a lightning javelin. I would like to fly up and lightning like their main mast.
Okay.
Turns into a bolt of lightning on the command word, and then there's a dex save involved, but for a stationary object, I'm not really sure how that works because I can't really dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does some damage. I don't know if it's 46 damage.
Yeah, you definitely could. I would remind you that the idea is to take the ship, for use later. So, or for sale, or you're not really sure what the plan is, but they want the ship itself, and to not be too broken up.
The plan was to keep the ship. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is good to know. I will not break it then.
Right? Yeah. Important information.
Unless you can fix it, don't break it.
Right. That would be not a great thing to do then. Okay. I was planning on leaving him dead in the water.
We brought you this kindling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, in that case, I'll just hop over to. I've got 50 feet of movement in around. This guy doesn't really have anybody around him, so I'll hop over here with my rapier drawn, and just be like ready to fucking swashbuckle it up as soon as I figure out what that means. Cool.
And you could totally do that. I just want to point out your orders were to go kind of in this. Let's see, I have my ping going right, like in this, like down here. But you're gonna fly up here. Is the idea?
I figure that they're all trying to kill us, and yeah. So
Okay.
I work best when I'm not surrounded. So this seems like a good spot to be in because there are no around me. We'll see how Mr. Plug feels about it later, but I'll go ahead and, if that's all right, I'll just drop myself like over there.
Okay.
And then swash some buckles.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. You're plopping yourself right in the middle of there.
Yep. And so as a swashbuckler, I get to get my sneak attack if there are no other people around that guy. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm making my attack now or if I'm just moving and then everybody's doing their skill checks.
Yeah, we're gonna just moving for now, and we'll jump into initiative and
Cool. 10 ready actions for us.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to reach back with my little froggy, grippy hands with gloves on them and grab one of the gangplanks and leap across.
All right. Well, it's typically a climb check to get across, or athletics. Was either of those kind of fit what you're thinking?
Athletics. My base jump is 25 or is 20 feet.
Is that far enough here? Yeah, just far enough. If you're at the very edge, yeah. Yeah, you're yeah, and your crew seems surprised that there's a toad fighting for them, but they don't. Not so surprised that they, demon, not that kind of surprise.
Right. It's a moment of what?
I mean, if you got a demon on the ship, like, you can't blame anybody but the people who drugged and kidnapped the demon. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
I didn't know what any of you were signing up for. All right. And Gideon, you're for your check to putting the plank down and getting across. It's a climb check.
God.
Or athletics.
Oh, this could go terribly. Wow.
I believe in you, Gideon.
4.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to mention I'm holding my broom.
Well, 4, you do fall off.
Mhm.
If your broom lets you fly, is that right?
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is.
Right. All right. Well, if you're holding your broom and you're crossing, yeah, you can.
And I'm going to suggest I saw this coming. Oh, a physical challenge. Well, I'm going to be ready.
Right, broom in hand. Yeah, you can catch it before becoming shark food. So is
that would have been a shame
that
of character.
I literally fall and then fly back up and land on top and hope nobody noticed.
okay? So you don't fly over to the other ship. You just fly kind of back onto the plank.
I'm intentionally trying to stay with this group of pirates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to blend in. I don't want to be the target of anything. And so I'm just trying to I'm trying to not stand out in the class photo.
Gotcha.
So fall off, whoop, and then just back on with the moving group of tourists. Just
Right, it's a pretty chaotic scene. I think you do catch a couple eyes, but they also just saw a toad with a flaming spear, and it's already the beginning of the fight. So It doesn't attract too much attention.
So I think I need to clarify. Is it a sphere like a big globe, or is it a spear like a stick with a point at the end of it?
A globe.
Hey,
Oh,
Okay.
I heard spear, so sphere. Got it.
well, because flaming ball makes gamers giggle.
Right, of course.
Yes, it is a great ball of fire.
Goodness
I shook their nerves and I rattled their brain. And if we could get a token for that, that would be cool too. So I can.
Yeah.
Just a big orange dot.
Anything.
Now I kill these people. Now I kill these people. While trying not to burn down the ship.
Oh, I see you made one.
That was me, but I think that you should be able to give Thomas control over it.
Oh.
Oh no, you got a better one. Never mind.
Yeah, that's much prettier.
So wherever you, I guess I can give you control of it.
Yeah.
Can you move it now?
Yes.
Sweet. All right, so Gideon, can you give me another one more check? Climb check?
Oh boy. 10.
10. Excellent. You slowly but surely cross the plank and do not fall.
Because I'm secretly holding myself up with a flying broom, but I'm still walking. I'm using it as a railing and just da 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 da.
Just trying so hard to fit in.
Like you said, I'm not wearing a lot of armor, and I look weird, and I can't punch anybody. So am I on the other boat now?
Yeah, you can you can cross onto the boat, and now we roll initiative. These pirates don't want you here. It is, and as you cross the ship, and there's some fog and some rain starting to come down. You know, they're clearly other pirates, and not the kind that care about. Probably not the kind that care about orphans. You know, hard to tell at first glance.
Thomas, we're awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
Good thing the toad has a better dex than me. That makes it a 6.
Ooh.
I got a whopping. We got 3, 4, 5 as our natural rolls. That feels good despite feeling bad.
Almost got a full house.
Instead, we just die.
There's a lot of people consolidating. Takes a lot of people to run a ship, turns out. That's why you gotta press gang people into it.
I still could have just asked.
Yeah, but then they'd be the Navy. They wouldn't be the pirates.
Depends on which navy.
All right, well, the first thing that happens is, so Mr. Plug goes straight for, as Key can see, as this right where you jumped in as well, is Mr. Plug went straight for this large Minotaur who has a tricorn cap. He's been at the helm of the ship trying to gain control of it, despite the magic that's going on around it. And yeah, he has sort of kind of waves carved into his horns, and is not excited about Mr. Plug's appearance, and they trade blows. Well, they both put in a lot of swing in that one. All right, and yeah, Mr. Plug gets in a good hit. And the captain does as well. Trading blows with Mr. Plug. All right, so those two go, and then next in line are the bandits, or rather the pirates. Pirates in red. See, one of them starts attacking Rosie. That's a woman in green here, the halfling rogue, and gets a natural 20. She takes a nasty hit. All right, let's see the others. So where is your character, Thomas? You're up. Oh, right here, right here.
Yeah. Come to me. Ha 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 ha.
All right, so this bandit charges at you. Not excited, a little terrified. He's a little terrified. You're a big fella, but you're also not supposed to be on the damn ship. But I'm gonna guess that 12 doesn't hit your AC.
In fact, it does, because my toad doesn't have armor.
He's
So-
big and squishy.
I am a horse-sized toad. It's not tricky to hit me.
Horse-sized toad.
You're a VW bug.
It's exactly what I was thinking. Like I'm about like little beetle.
Mhm.
All right, you take 6 damage, 6
Okay.
slashing.
Toad points.
And this one's gonna start beating on this other guy. But not very effectively. All right. All right, and now Key.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and is this guy's not one of our friends, right? He's a guy that's not one of our priority crew buddies.
No, that is not a crew member. That is a large Minotaur. It is so there's the Minotaur who Mr. Plug has been attacking with the tricorn hat and at the helm, and this is another Minotaur in let's see where did I put that? Yeah, in armor and looks very
Perfect.
friendly.
Well,
We'll be hitting you soon.
sounds like a great target. I'm gonna try and hit him with my rapier. So, please don't fail me. That's a 15. That's not great.
15. All right. Nope, that doesn't quite hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll use my cunning action as a rogue to disengage. And I'll go ahead. Am I able to hop down like that off of over the banister? Cool. I'll do that.
He's like, whoa, nope, that didn't work. See you.
Yep, basically.
Right, dramatic entrances and exits important.
Yeah. That's what I do. I
All right.
cruise around.
All right, and then it is Scourge. Scourge gets a swing. Manages to swing, takes 2 swings, makes one at this another Minotaur in front of a lot of Minotaurs in this sea. one Minotaur and then another human swashbuckler, and he misses the Minotaur, hits the swashbuckler. 4 damage. I think I can mark it in roll 20. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't quite kill the swashbuckler, but takes a deep cut to the chest. All right, now it is Korrim. What would you like to do?
All right. Red pirates are bad guys.
Yes, red pirates are bad guys. There's also, let's see if I can. Do you see the ping?
Yes.
Those are also not your friends.
Okay. So, as a note, any of them that ended their turn within 5 feet of that sphere took damage.
Oh, is that where in the spheres where you are? Oh, there it is. I see it. What kind of damage do they take?
7 fire.
So just these two then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day I learn something new about Roll20, and it continues to be pretty amazing. All right,
So,
7 damage each. Check.
I am going to just lean down and bite the one in front of me.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And he is he needs to, well, he is instantly restrained and grappled. I've got him half in.
Mm-hmm.
Really, this is just a terrifying sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a giant toad succeeds twice, it swallows you.
Mm-hmm.
First is grab, second is gulp.
Yep.
They're
He
awesome.
takes 14 piercing and 4 poison. And then I'm just going to turn around and spit him out over the side. I figure it's a free action to drop an item.
Well, he's limp as you spit him out, and the sharks are thankful for your contribution to the shark feeding fund.
And then as a bonus action, I will send the sphere pirate bowling. Blammo! I collide with that creature. He needs to take a dex save for half of this incoming damage.
A dex save, you say?
I believe that is the case.
Does 14 make it?
Ooh. DC 15.
Balderdash.
He takes 5 fire. And I will leap up the mast. Up.
Okay.
So anything underneath me ends up being are all of these my friends?
So no, the Minotaur and so the only two that are this is Scourge, and then
Okay.
this is fellow pirate. The rest are unfriendlies.
Oh wait, that's Scourge. So that's the Minotaur Captain.
No, that's not That's not the Minotaur Captain. That is a Minotaur.
Oh, a Minotaur.
A
All right.
Minotaur pirate.
The Minotaur.
Okay, that's fine. I just want them to be able to provoke attack opportunity if they run underneath me.
Oh wow.
And that's my turn.
You know, even Plants vs. Zombies had like a waiting time between how many times something could swallow another creature.
His mouth is empty. He's good to go.
Right? All right, that's your turn. Then it is.
Right. Ah, good. I got a Wilhelm scream on the first round.
Yeah, and I'm gonna move this shark right there. All right. All right, Gideon. It is now your turn. There's a lot of folks who don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Good. So spells that require a save. Do you want me to describe what I'm doing before we see if it works, or do you want to do the check and then if it works, I tell you what I'm doing, or either way, I tell you what I'm doing, just for cinematic purposes.
I like knowing, like, rolling it first and then kind of playing it that way, if that works for you.
This guy right here attacked the woman next to me, attacked the rogue next to me.
Yes.
He needs to make a Constitution save.
Well, I'm gonna guess 6 isn't easy.
That does not work. Gideon pulls a live flea off of Pickle and flicks it at the guy. The flea lands on him and swarms into 1,000 fleas. He takes a d6 of poison damage and moves in a random direction, decided by a d4. North, south, east, west, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Well, do you want to roll the d6 and the d4?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully for him it's not north, because it's right. That's a wall.
3 damage, and
Really, most of those options aren't very great for him.
That's true. So that's south?
1, 2, 3, 4, north, south, east, west. I think that's how they do it. East. He moves east, so he moves toward the rogue.
All right, well, I'm going to give the rogue a dex save here to not just get tossed off the ship in this. Oh, it's not awesome for her. Well, sorry, I just got to the little. All right, so she's like hanging off of this. She didn't completely fail that, but so she's not in the water, but she's gonna have to get up next turn.
Well, that backfired horribly.
And what was it? And the damage was 3.
It's just 3, yeah. I mean, I could move to her, but I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough action to try to help her up, do I?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Unless you have some sort of bonus action you haven't used that would be helpful in this scenario.
Nothing that. I mean, I really don't want to help her. Yeah, god damn it. I fly under her. She's hanging off the side. I would imagine scooping her up is too much of an action, so I'm being her safety net on the broom.
Okay. That works.
Something like that.
In a twofer, I can see it. Well, one of the frog's eyes spots this, and you can kind of see it roll, and I was like, "Oh, that's just gonna end up being a twofer." That's like you are the last person that is gonna catch another fully adult person.
I'm not.
There's a halfling, though. There is.
I know better than that, but there's room for her on the broom.
Like,
I weigh 87 pounds.
All right. Well, I trust the strength of the broom.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn? Is that a wrap?
God damn it. No, that's it.
Sweet. And you were actually not the bottom of the the row here.
Surprisingly enough, someone sucks more.
Did you just move the orb?
I did. I made a brief adjustment. It should have stopped when it hit him
Oh, I
rather
see.
than his space. So
Okay, well, it does change things a little bit. All right. This one's going to move. Doesn't like the cut of your jib. This one's going to come. Say hello to you, Key.
Okay.
All right, but we will. I'll roll the one that's Swashbuckler. Seems slightly more, perhaps has slightly nicer clothes, or maybe has showered more recently than.
I am dressed fabulously. That I absolutely look better than the rest of this rabble.
Right. All right, so this Swashbuckler approaches you and rolls a natural 1.
Aha. I spit on him as he tries to. I don't know if Aracockra spit.
But this particular Swashbuckler recovers quickly. Seems to have another attack, and does 24 hit your AC?
How convincingly can I say yes? It's the real question. Yeah, no, unfortunately that hits.
All right. All right, so 7 damage from a scimitar, and in the other hand, there's a dagger, and she takes a swipe at you.
Jesus, 3 attacks. Okay.
If she hits.
Right.
Which I have growing doubt with that roll. 14.
Nope.
All right, so it takes a swipe with the dagger in the other hand, but misses. All right, and now the two that have approached Korrim. How you doing, Korrim?
I'm great.
All right. All right, so Korrim does. What is to hit here? So 20.
Yeah.
16.
Yep. In toad form, you're looking for an 11.
All right, that is rough.
Easy to hit. It's like swinging at a VW bug.
All right, you take 5 damage from that one. And 4 damage.
Okay. May lose some bruising. Might have pierced my big toady hide, but it's still looking okay.
All right, and the other one hits you once. These two only have scimitars. They don't also have the daggers out. They have, do 8 damage total.
Okay.
They missed you on the second one.
Okay.
All right.
Toad's hurting, but still going strong.
And as the round is about to end, and as that happens, you hear kind of a crackling in the air, and about right here, near the mast, but not on the mast, a bolt of lightning comes down and strikes these three right here next to, like, in that area.
I believe the captain has joined the party.
Indeed. Engage.
And they all die.
Yeah. From the lightning.
Yeah,
Where?
it's a 3d10. No bueno.
Ouch.
And so that is the end of the first round. That might now might be a good time to do a bio break if folks were feeling it.
Absolutely, please.
All right,
Yes.
let's take like a 5-10 minute break, and we'll come back and do some more. So if you like what you see, subscribe. If you want to see more, no, I should do that backwards. If you like what you see, hit like, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And we will be back in part 2 of this episode.